Great news, everybody. Brand new research right out of the oven. If you want to go see my latest research paper, you can go to the mathematical archive, look for that identifier, and you can read my latest research that myself and two collaborators, we just finished this mathematical research project. We're very excited to share the very first complete version of this paper so that all the mathematicians, all the researchers in this area can go and give us comments about our work before we send it to a research journal. This is what summer is all about. Mathematicians and researchers in general, we get a lot of stuff done research-wise during the summer because it's a time when we can concentrate on our research and make progress on older projects and start new projects before the fall semester starts, when we get very busy with all sorts of academic stuff. This is a paper in number theory, in particular in the theory of elliptic curves and Galois representations attached to elliptic curves, and in particular for elliptic curves with complex multiplication. What we do here is give equations, precise equations, and characterize what equations of what elliptic curves have specific ell-adic Galois representations. In this paper, we do two things. The first one is to give equations for those elliptic curves that have Cm by an order of class number 1 or class number 2. Those that have Cm by a class number 1 order have models over Q. The coefficients are rational numbers. But if you have an order, such as an order with discriminant minus 7 times 4 squared, that one has class number 2, and therefore the elliptic curve will be actually defined over a quadratic field. And then the second part of the paper, which is the most important part of the paper, is to tell you exactly what elliptic curves have what Galois representations. In a previous work, I had given a complete classification of what ell-adic Galois representations are possible for each order. And now what we do is give you a specific equations for those elliptic curves that have those Galois representations. So these are types of images, or type of Galois representation, in this case a two-adic Galois representation, and then we tell you that actually the only elliptic curve that has that Galois representation is this one over here. For this other type of Galois representation, there are infinitely many elliptic curves with that property, and we tell you exactly how to construct those.